fine. So yes, I got. I know it's the bright. See, I like that it gets darker later. I have the nice natural lighting from outside, as you do from the ballpark.
As I do, it's beautiful, beautiful night. Let's play.
Now
Let's
that,
play two.
like I say, that's quite a crowd for this for the what we're the 2021. I don't know if is everybody okay over there. You look
Sorry,
okay. You look far away from the crowd.
jealous.
I'm okay, but yes, I do enjoy. You could see you are in. You it looks like you're down the right field line. I would say those tickets where you're sitting right now, those tickets will probably run you maybe 32.50 on StubHub. I'm saying you got a chance at a foul ball. You're on the foul side of the pole. I'm saying you go on StubHub right there. That's 32.50. Maybe you can get a set of two. Now let me ask you. You would do this, and I probably would too. Would you go to a baseball game? We are actually on now, so I'll have to get. We are recording, so we are streaming live. So we like to bring the people in as we're chatting, as the pre-show chatter. I call this.
Yes.
Yeah, before I play the intro and introduce us, whoever we are. Do you would you go to a baseball game by yourself? Have you ever?
I have. I'm going to baseball all the time.
I mean, here or L.A.
Both.
Both? What about a movie?
I've done that too.
I
What
have
else
done.
going on?
I have done the movie thing because that's, to me, the movies. I like to. Sometimes I'll go.
I do like going to the movies by myself. I actually, and sometimes I kind of like going to the ball game by myself. I usually get to talk to people. I usually when
Yeah,
chance to
you
talk to
you
people
do
and
chat
be
with you.
friendly.
You do make friends.
I don't particularly, if I'm with a friend, I don't particularly like to chat. I'm you make me sound like I'm like Mr. Friendly, and you're not.
You
I kind of like being, as I any outsiders, kind of annoy me. Like you remember my birthday, right?
well. I mean, I like, especially when I go. I can't run with anybody. I can't go for a run with somebody because I like. I don't want to
I
chat.
can imagine. I can imagine that's fun. For runners, that's a solitary activity.
Yeah, and even working out, it's very hard. We have worked out before, but I like that alone too. It's hard to because not every you don't do the same things, and you want to do your workout, and even though we've done it in the past, and we've had
I always followed your lead on when I worked out.
yes,
I,
but but I'm sure for you,
yeah.
you have your workouts you enjoy to do, and I have mine, and I definitely like to run. I would go to a movie. I probably don't know if I would go to a restaurant by myself.
That too. It must be. I'm an only child, so it never really bothered me. I'm used to this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone to movies. I've gone to do those things. I definitely like, especially getting used to the solitude this past year, um, and all of that. But I was just curious because I see you sitting at the ballpark
By
alone,
myself.
and like I said, you're in the upper right field seats. Now, is that City Field or is that the old Mets field?
That city field.
That's
It's
City
too
Field.
nice.
Now
It's too nice for this shit.
they're not even playing there tonight, are they?
No, they're not. And actually, they're off tonight. They're not playing anywhere tonight. They're playing in Chicago.
Oh, at Wrigley or at Wrigley?
And yeah, friendly confines.
That's got to be our first thing when we do a trip or do something. I always wanted to go to Wrigley Park.
Oh,
That's
God,
my thing.
yes. I've been there. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I have to do that. That's on my list. We got to do that. We'll plan a trip. We'll see a good ball game. I don't care who they play. I just want to see the park. Now, what happened? Well, before we get into that, because we're already at 6:34, and people don't even know what they're watching right now, so it gets a little confusing. Now, you know me, I don't have a standard music for our show. I always like to pick something that will relate to the topic of that day's show. So let's see what we got for today's topic, Steve. Here we go. She hit the floor, so that's Jeans, Apple Bottom Jeans, by the great Apple Bottom. Whose song is that? Who's Apple Bottom Jeans by?
Where did you get that from?
Apple Bottom Jeans? Well, of course, we all know it from the great Tropic Thunder movie when Tom Cruise is playing, he's dancing around. Now, you know, a funny thing about that, Tom Cruise, when Ben Stiller came to Tom Cruise and asked him to do this part, Tom Cruise said, I want to do it in this makeup where you don't know who I am. I want to be like overweight and play this balding guy. And Ben Stiller was like, no, we want you to be you. Nobody will recognize you. And he's like, yeah, that's it. I want to do that. And Ben Stiller was like, no. And then they watched some of the dailies and they loved it. And I think that worked better in that movie. Hey, Steve, I went to the dentist today.
Did you?
I went to
How'd that go?
I went to Steve. Now, I have to tell our audience. Oh, by the way, welcome to the Steve Squared Show. I'm your host, Funny Man Stevie K, along with what I think is as one of the best in the business. He plays to all audiences. You know, so he doesn't just he tries to appease everyone, which I don't. I don't like most people. Steve loves everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve the Emster. Woo!
You're tacky and I hate you.
Ew. Get that crap off my show right now. Oh my. Are you playing Meet the Mets? Just like a Met fan. 2 weeks into the season, they're all excited. See, I don't get upset. The Yankees get off to a bad start. It doesn't bother me. I don't watch baseball until June. I have to say, though, I am very excited. Steve, what's the hat I'm wearing? You see this?
That looks like you're New York Knicks.
Now, are you a Knicks fan?
Yeah, I could be.
Yeah, we never talk basketball that much.
So, well, listen, tell me there's not anything to talk about.
Nothing. So this is very exciting. I was watching with my nephew yesterday. The Knicks won 6 in a row. Pretty cool. And that's pretty exciting. I mean, the Knicks are playing really well. And so I can't get into, for me, I can't, baseball, like I said, that's June. I'll see where the Yanks are in June. I'll see you in June, Steve.
Well, basically,
I know you do.
from spring training on because it's just reminds me of the season. Even though my Mets suck, which happens more often than not.
I have a problem right off the bat. I have a lot of issues today, so I'll start with my first one. I got my mom a gift from the Bradford Exchange. Now I can't stop these people. I get endless things from this stupid company, the Bradford Exchange, with their coins and their crazy $4 bill, and they keep sending me crap in the mail, no matter, and I don't know how to stop these people.
Just can't.
They don't.
My dad has sent something
It's
from the Bradford
it was the worst move I ever made. I tried to. My mom likes coins. I got her this special coin, and now the Bradford Exchange people want my life. They look at this. Every minute, it's a historic coin. It's like the boy who cried wolf. It's not historic if everything you sell is historic. It's just look what I'm doing to them. Watch this, Steve. I'm going to do it. This is if any of our listeners are working for the Bradford Exchange. There you go. Now I feel better. So that was one rant out of the way.
This is so unfair!
It's kind of like when you launch what was that Everybody Loves Raymond, the Fruit of the Month Club?
Yeah.
They keep on saying,
Yes. Oh my God. So, wait, I got something for you. Oh, this is good. Steve, you're going to love this. I'll give you this little story right off the bat because, and again, before I even say that, I got to call you out. Remember, I was referring last show to that Hideki thing on the Newsday. And I said they get it on the newsstands and to get people to buy it. And you said there's no newsstands. Today, on one of those shows, I was waiting in the dentist office, and the talk was on, or the real, one of those stupid daytime shows, and they were talking about Justin Bieber came out with this article, and they're like, it's on newsstands everywhere.
Yeah, well, then newsstands are not what they used to be, though. I mean, I agree, they are still there. They're just not around.
I think they should bring back the kid that sells the newspaper.
Why can't you do that? That would be a job for you.
You know what I'm saying? Where they go, hey, Babe Ruth smacks another homer. Get your extra. Read all about it.
You know what? Maybe when this thing is over, you get your shots, get you out there, you get in your little newsies outfit, go and sell papers.
I want to sell papers. I'm just anything. Let's make our own newspaper. We'll call it the Steve Square Gazette. We'll write our own paper, and I'll go to the corner of. Now, hey, I like that. Those were the good old times, and we're gonna talk. I tell you why I talk about that because we're gonna talk. But this I thought you would enjoy, Steve. Do you know the great Scott Rudin? The producer, the Broadway producer. So, apparently, this great producer had to step away from producing because he's been he's said an apology, but he's made these tirades, these rants that are infamous throughout. And listen to one of these. These are great. This is something I would do.
Yes, I know. That's why you probably get stick up for this guy.
I totally will. Let me see where oh, look at this, Steve. So this guy's from Baldwin.
Scott Rudin is from Baldwin?
It says the Hollywood Reporter story on Scott Rudin, native of Baldwin. He has accounts of he's throwing glass bowls, staplers, and baked potatoes at some of the actors.
This is your hero.
I love this man. That's exactly what I'm tired of all this. You know, be nice, kindness. I say throw a hot baked potato at somebody with butter. He apologized.
Got lucky. He didn't get a potato.
A potato right in the face. So Scott Rudin, I guess it could have been worse. The potato could have been right out of the microwave.
Well, he's like these old-time, all these guys. I mean, even without the sexual harassment, Harvey Weinstein is a real SOB also.
Yeah.
And not a nice guy, period. I mean, all these people that go down, back, they think they're these movie moguls, like they were in the good old days with Harry Conn and L.B. Mayer. And, I mean, you know what? Everybody's getting called upon. Isn't this the same girl you sent me pictures of all the time? What was the belt?
So I'm showing you this because in the Newsday that we all love so much, this was like a 12-page story of a 14-page. There's like 20 pages based on that the bell-bottom jeans is coming back, and the skinny jeans are out. So what do you wear, Steve? Are you a jeans guy? I know it's too bad we don't have Emily here because we can get a female perspective. But what do you go with?
Jeans, but in the summertime I usually wear shorts every day I can.
I know you're a shorts guy, but I mean, do you go into the Gap? Where do you get your jeans? Do you order them on Amazon? Do you just ask for jeans? You just you just say jeans?
I do buy. I have apparently one. I have two basic pairs of jeans right now that I wear. One is a pair of Levi's. The other is a pair of Gap 1969 jeans.
Are you a Levi? I'm sorry, are you a Levi guy?
I like Levi's. Levi's are classic, and I like Gap jeans because their jeans are pretty comfortable, to be honest.
It says here the skinny jeans are dead, announced Barbara Lubel, co-owner of Ruby and Jenna's boutique. It's always a boutique. Kate.
When you say boutique, you gotta be careful when you say.
That's true. No, this is a boutique.
They're not the purveyor of fashion. You know, where's this store? Is this somewhere?
So this is apparently a big debate on TikTok where people are shaming and making fun of people still wearing skinny jeans. It's a jeans shaming, Steve. They are now jean shaming. And I'm going to go out, I'm going to start a site, I'm going to protest on the corner, I'm going to wear a pair of skinny jeans and stick up for my skinny jean followers. Because this is terrible. We should all just wear jeans that make us feel comfortable and love each other. We shouldn't hate each other.
I would be surprised, Steve. I thought being from the streets of Canarsie, that you'd be more than happy wearing those bell bottoms because.
I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like jean shorts. That's a bad look.
You know, I used to wear them, and yeah, they really, looking back now, they really don't look good.
That's a mistake right there. You don't buy jean shorts. You should. It's too bad you didn't know me then. I would have told you. Stay away from the jean shorts. Not a good look. But I do like bell bottoms. I like the flare. I like that real classic look. Very cute. So I'm all for it.
Maybe upon you and this hack Ruby, maybe I'll give the bell bottoms a shot.
You should wear a pair of bell bottoms. I think it would, get a little something going on. I have to admit I haven't been shopping a lot. I haven't been into because you're not really where are you going? There's nowhere to go.
I'm afraid that ship might have set sail. I don't know. If I can do that, if I can make it in the pair of bell bottoms.
So I will ask Emily though because I'm sure she would have an opinion on this. And there's lots of types of jeans, Steve. It's not just skinny or flare. Look at this. They have straight leg. They have the mom's jean. Oh, they don't do the mom's jean looks not too. I don't like the mom. They don't flatter the mom's jean. And then they have a wide jean. There's a lot of different jeans here. So.
Did you ever see the SNL commercial for mom jeans?
No, I did not. Oh wait, here's this. Oh, Steve, you got it. This is the trendsetters of the TikTok generation. These are the TikTok generation jean setters, and they are shopping. This is Penelope, which is a great name, by the way. Not a name not used often enough. I love anybody named after the Josie and the Pussycats. So, this is yes, the store. This boutique is called Penelope. I love it. I will go. I think I should go there.
Yes.
You know,
Musical interlude for a quick second.
you want to? Yeah, go ahead, Steve. Play something.
This one's for you, Steve.
What do you got? Oh, Hello Wall. A classic. Who's singing that? It's hard to hear. I like that.
That's our friend Williams.
Very nice.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
So, and
That's the new drop in everyone retired now.
right, someone's got a case of the Monday. So, on the back of that jeans article, look at this. This woman, Ann Axelrod of Port Washington. This is great, Steve. You're gonna like this. She's got a home organizing system called Get Organized. So what she does, what this entrepreneur, to put it kindly, entrepreneur, where I would say a thief, heist, shyster, charlatan.
Philistine.
What'd you say?
Philistine.
Okay. I don't. She goes to your home and she tells you how to organize your crap. Again, I'm sick of these people telling you to where to put your stuff in your closet. I mean, how stupid are we? Do we really need to pay somebody to do that? Do I need to pay somebody to tell me to put my bread in the bread drawer? I mean, what is going on here, Steve? She'll do your garage. She'll do your playroom. She'll do any closet that you have. She'll come in, assess the mess. Get it? Assess the mess. She says, urge the purge. Get rid of everything. My first thing is to get rid of her and this newspaper. I'm very angry at her. And
Maybe we should get her over on get her a show here on the Gumps Radio.
I would like to have her on our show. I want to give her, all the people that I call out, I want to give fair time to. And I want her to explain why she's doing this to our fellow Long Islanders. Maybe they don't want to be organized. I myself like things where I can't find them. I put things all over the place. I don't want to know where I left things.
That doesn't make sense.
She'll go into your dirty garage. I just, I was in the dental chair today, getting my teeth cleaned, and then
Now,
it's very hard. She's talking to me, and I can't answer her back.
so Steve, you need to explain that this is not just an ordinary dentist's office that you go to.
This is a boutique.
Correct about that?
I do go there because I love my hygienist. She's very good. But I do say, yeah, they don't take any insurance. They don't cover anything. Nothing.
I know it. I met, I know your hygienist. She's a lovely woman.
Lovely.
And then, I said, oh, I should get a appointment over there. He says, oh, yes, absolutely. So I remember I went and checked out my insurance to see if their practice covers it. And they couldn't. So a few days later, I said, hey, I was looking for my insurance company doesn't, you're not. And she looks at me and she says, well, we're a boutique practice.
Yes. You know what? We don't want your dirty teeth here. They only deal with high-class teeth. Take your teeth. You know what, Steve? Take your teeth and your crazy insurance and go somewhere else. That's how they do it there. You know what? You should go to Earl Scheib. See what they can do your teeth. For those of you who don't know, Earl Scheib is the great painter of cars for $99.
That's $99.99, right?
Is this? I don't even know if there's still an Earl Scheib.
Now he's pretty much that same era as Jack LaLanne. One of he's kind of an entrepreneur.
Earl Scheib?
Yeah, just saying.
Hey, Steve, that's a great segue. Why don't you we're doing another bit on the show, the factoid bit from my book, Anything is Possible, the Jack LaLanne story. So why don't you, this is a test. Steve is going to read a factoid from the book and see if I can get it I'm the author of this factoid, but let's see if I remember. So, looks like your book has a hole in it. There you go.
Yeah, it's just.
I know, I'm kidding. So, did you pick the factoid?
Yes.
All right, give it to me.
Why does Jack Blaine, position himself? He had his hands on his hips all the time. What was that about, Steve?
Oh, well, that was like his pose that he copied from the great Charles Atlas.
No,
Oh no, wait.
not Charles.
No, wasn't it? That was the pose. What was that pose? His great hands on hips. Yul Brenner,
Brendan, the king and I.
the King and I. Yes, I forgot. I almost forgot. He was Yul Brenner. Of course, everybody loves Yul Brenner. He had that hands on hips pose. You'll dance with me, will you dance with me? The great Yul Brenner, who also was great in those Spick and Span commercials. Oh,
Not the same guy.
that was. I thought I thought Yul Brenner did that later on in his career. He was too good for that. Okay, I get it. So anyway, so I got that fact to see. I know what I write. I remember. Yes, the great Yul Brenner. What year was the King and I? It doesn't say it in the book.
19, no, it doesn't. I'm going to say 1951.
I wouldn't know if you were correct or not because I don't know. But
Usually have these quizzes ready.
I know. I was just curious off the top of my head. You know, my folks are great. They always have a fun project for me. So they've entered the Alfred Hitchcock range now because my mom hears a pitter-patter noise on the air conditioner, right? She hears like a tapping. So I come over, I investigate, and there's apparently a bird's nesting behind the air conditioner. So this has now become the new project for my dad and I, where my dad's coming up with lots of different ideas for me to end up in a full body cast. He was thinking of sending me up there to strangle these birds. Now, you know who would love this story would be our fantastic Emily.
You know Emily's love for birds. Do we have an update on Emily?
She's been very busy. She's in a show right now. She's in rehearsal. She's in therapy with her leg and her groin. She's got so much stuff going on. She will be back. Don't worry. So I did go up to the air conditioner and I start looking, and look what happens.
Have you ever seen that? They're hideous. Lifeless, beady eyes, clawed feet, huge grotesque wings, birds.
So I thought they were bats, but no, I haven't gone up there yet. We're gonna try to get them removed in a safe, bird-friendly manner because we are friends with PETA. I am a friend of the PETA.
Yeah. Are you sure that's not a spirit? There's a ghost in the machine in the air?
No, because I did. No, I apparently they are there. And I don't understand this. There's a beautiful world out there. Plenty of beautiful oak trees, magnolias. I mean, there's a plethora of gorgeous trees. Why do you need to be sitting in a motorized, dirty air conditioner? I mean, is that the place they pick to reside? Is that their new domicile?
They're not humans. They have different needs. They have different needs. They have different ways.
Well, I'm very upset with them, but hopefully we'll take care of this problem. So, Steve, it's coming up at 7 o'clock, and this is time we're going to sponsor our next segment with a nice frosty Celsius beverage. You love it. I enjoy it. I got you drinking Celsius now, right?
Sometimes I haven't drunk in a while.
My nephew I've hooked him. I've gotten a lot of people addicted to Celsius. So anyway, I thought another fun thing would be to have this battle, this kind of year versus year battle. So we're in 2021 apparently. Somebody let me know that. And I got the paper, and they did an old classic newspaper of 1996. So Steve, get out your 1996 brain, and we're going to go back to 1996. So I'm going back to 1996, Steve. I'm trying to get some information on 1996. And I come across this stupid app called an age calculator. So what the age calculator says is, if this is what it does for you. It says if you were born in 1996, this is how old you'll be in 2021. I mean, I don't understand that. You need a age calculator. This goes right in the basket with the organizer woman. This goes in the trash. What?
This was the beginning of the internet.
No, this is not. This is now. This is an age calculator now. It's calcage.com. Some website. It helps you figure it out, Steve. In case you can't do the math yourself and you don't know how old you are. Say you're sitting in 2021. You're in a panic. People are asking you how old you are. You're on a dating app and you're stunned by the question. You go right into your app. Hopefully your Wi-Fi is working so it doesn't take too long, because that's embarrassing if there's a 2-minute dead silence while you try to figure out how old you are. Oh, that's good. So, all right, Steve, I'm going to give you a little 1996. What were you doing?
1996.
Where were you?
In Los Angeles. I was living in Los Angeles. I was working for, I believe, 96. I was working at Paramount at the time.
Very nice. What, you were working at Paramount in LA?
Yes.
All right, Steve. So let's look at 96. Let me get some stuff out here. So apparently the New York Yankees were the world champions in 96.
I'm well aware of that. Oh my God.
Yes.
Crazy.
Our big Bill Clinton was reelected president. And do you know who he beat?
Hold it there, cracker boy, I'm not finished. Hold it there, cracker boy, I'm not finished.
Well, he beat two. What was the independent?
He beat
Bob Dole was the Republican.
he beat the great Ross Perot.
Outrageous.
I don't think she ran, but
No, she did, but she was.
Wrong.
Yeah, she was around.
so all right. So the Yankees win the championship in '96. You got Bill Clinton reelected president. He beat Ross Perot, as you mentioned, and the great pineapple salesman himself, Bob Dole.
Okay. I'm gonna go with that. Okay.
Okay. A house. Oh, let's ask Steve. Steve, how much do you think a gallon of gas was back in '96?
I will say
It's only an hour show.
$1.46.
$1.22. $1.22.
Probably $1.46 in California.
Probably.
Because it's always there's a lot more taxes.
The average cost of a house wasn't bad. $118,000. A car was kind of expensive. $16,000 for a car. Compared to the house, the car was. Internet Explorer was just released. Internet Explorer browser. What do you think about that? Interleague play for baseball.
Can you imagine it's that old?
Interleague baseball was just, they pitched it and they went with it, so teams could play
Yeah,
interleague.
It was fun for a little bit. Actually, it's only fun with the Mets and the Yankees. Anything else is just.
There's some games I like to see, like there's a few. Now let me give you some music that was going on. The hottest music at the time.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna,
The
What's your
great,
favorite Spice Girl, Steve?
the great Spice Girls. Now there was help me out here. There was pepper spice, oregano, mint julep, and of course yours and mine, rosemary spice. There was the wallflowers. Do you remember the wallflowers?
Jacob Dylan, Bob Dylan's son.
Very good. You're so good on this. Sheryl Crow was big then. Alanis Morissette.
Jagged Pill is a Broadway musical eventually when
Exactly. Jagged. I love Alanis Morissette. You know why? She sings with such anger. She sings the way I feel 24 hours a day. If I could play the guitar and sing like her, I would write the exact song she writes. The anger that she has.
I think you should audition for Jagged Little Pill.
I should. There has to be a role for me.
As your audition song with the real words. Don't switch the words around. Just
No, that would be.
anger and curses in there.
That would be. This was big. This was big in '96. Oh yeah. Okay, stop.
Collaborate and
Listen. Let's go to some movies, Steve. Independence Day with Will Smith and Bill Pullman. And of course the great Judd Hirsch and the other guy.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yes, thank you.
And
Harvey
Harvey Feinstein.
Feinstein. That was so miscast. That was so ridiculous.
I thought that it was
I mean, it was stupid. I like the movie though. Independence Day 2, The Resurgence, terrible. Again, bad sequel.
even watch it.
Jerry Maguire comes out. They're too corny for me. I liked now I can't think of his name. Give me the name of the actor.
Tom Cruise.
No, not Tom Cruise. The other guy.
What?
In Jerry Maguire, Show Me the Money.
Oh, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cuba Gooding Jr. First of all, a fantastic name. Second of all, he came out with the saying, "Show me the money," right? That was a big thing back then. Birdcage. Remember Birdcage with Robin Williams?
Yes, of course.
Eh.
And Nathan Lane, Gene Hackman,
Great movie.
Diane Wiest.
Oh boy.
Fantastic.
That
Good cast.
And one of my favorite, this was one of my all-time favorite movies. I enjoy. I still watch it. I like to cuddle and get some nice minestrone soup, nice hot soup, and watch The English Patient. Nothing like sitting down and watching a movie that should be put on the BBC. This is before Downton Abbey and all the others. This is The English Patient. A beautifully.
You remember the Seinfeld? Lane didn't get it.
Now, the English Patient made me think of My Left Foot. What year was that out? My Left Foot. I also thought was an Academy Award winner.
Wasn't that far away?
I was thinking that was around the My Left Foot time, too. That's when they were coming out with a lot of appendage movies. My Left Foot. That's when they tried doing those kind of movies back in the 90s. So, wait a minute. I got a couple others. Oh,
My Left Foot was in 89.
Oh, what was?
1989. My Left Foot.
Oh, wow. I was way off. The British boy band, Take That, disbands. I was very upset for that. The British boy band. Do you remember them?
I have no idea.
Take That. I think I have some. Do I have anything of them? Yeah, I actually have a little bit. They actually did something. Let me see. Here it is.
Take a back, take a walk, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life. Every time you gotta go and show.
Fargo. The movie Fargo. Fargo, Cable Guy with Jim Carrey, and Scream. So really good movies. Rent opens on Broadway with Idina Menzel, or as John Travolta calls her, Aziz Farid.
So I asked some.
Syosset. She's from Syosset, right?
She is.
Did you ever go see Rent?
You know what? I lived in LA and I saw the LA cast of Red, which Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, wow. Now, one of our friends loves Rent. If he's watching, which I'm sure he's not watching, the Steve Squared Show, Steve, how much does Chris love Rent?
Oh my God. Well, first thing, let's be honest. Chris was a very young man when he went to see Red.
That's true. He couldn't appreciate Rent.
And it was part of a class assignment. And we took a date. I wonder how the date went. If the girl liked it. It was the next day, he looked at us and he said, I want to shoot myself. Which he used that line very, very, very loosely.
Here's what was also in the news. Was Victoria Beckham a Spice Girl?
Yes, she was.
Yes, it says it right here.
Yes, she was.
Woody Harrelson, in '96, Steve, Woody Harrelson was arrested for marijuana possession. Hemp and marijuana possession. So he was just 25 years off.
I don't know how that marijuana got in my car.
He was arrested, and
He never gave up the weed all these years. He has not.
well, it'll finally be legal for him soon. Actually, it is already. Garth Brooks was burning the airways. This is the popularity. Remember Garth Brooks?
Yes, I do.
He sang, what did he sing, Achy Breaky Heart?
No, that was, no, you laugh because you know who did it.
And I don't, Miley Ray Cyrus's dad.
Yes, Billy Ray Cyrus.
No, I call him Miley Ray Cyrus's dad. That's what I call him. He's lost his Billy Ray title to me. Now he's Miley's dad.
Why are you so sexually vindictive?
That's it. You're now your 17-year-old daughter's dad, making money off of her, loser. Although Achy Breaky Heart was a fantastic song. I worked out to that song. That was one of my favorites.
I'm glad I didn't know you then. I don't think I could work out to make it work.
And here's a big one.
Line dancing was huge back then.
Was line dancing a big thing?
Yes, it was. There were all these country clubs. There's a bunch of clubs in California, and I think around the country also, Denim and Diamonds. And, they had the electronic bowl and they had line dancing.
I never line danced. That was nothing I really was into. And this is the last thing. This was not for us. This was internationally. France, the country France, they announced that they would stop testing nuclear weapons and refocus on cheese making. All of their assets would not be towards nuclear testing, but on the production of brie and cheese. Good move.
I did not know that. I don't know if that's true.
Oh, that's true.
Hi, my name is Rocky Balboa, the Italian style.
So why we bring this up, and this is the movie, Steve, you've seen the original Space Jam, right? 96?
Parts of it.
I thought it was cute. You know, it's a good idea. It's the where they put all the NBA players at the time and some celebrities and Bugs Bunny and kind of, Warner Brothers type of Bugsy thing. So in 96, here's some of the cast of that movie because Space Jam is now coming out this in July, Space Jam, the 2021 version. So 96, they had Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, Leonardo, no. Oh, what am I reading? Hold on a second. I'm sorry, Steve. Let me read. I was on the wrong thing here. Space Jam had Michael Jordan, Bill Murray, Danny DeVito, Wayne Knight from Seinfeld, Billy West was the voice of Bugs, and Kathy Soucie was the voice of Lola Bunny. So now, fast forward, without using the age calculator, because my math is good, 25 years. I did that without the app.
That's the new Space Jam, a new legacy.
The new Space Jam, LeBron James, Jim Carrey, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Don Cheadle. I like Don Cheadle. Jeff Borgman. Who's that? He's doing Bugs Bunny. I don't know who Jeff Borgman is.
He's the voice. He's a voice.
And Zendaya is doing Lola Bunny.
She is. I love her.
I am a Zendaya fan. I do like her.
I like her. I liked her in Spider-Man.
She was good in Spider-Man.
I liked her in that HBO series about kids in California.
I haven't watched that.
I forgot the name at the time. The name of the series. But she was excellent.
Yeah, she's very good. I like her, actually. I do like her, and I don't like a lot of people. I didn't like her in the other thing, but that movie was just horrible. With Zac Efron. What was that stupid movie? The circus movie?
Circus movie?
With, what's his face? Where,
The Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Showman, thank you. Terrible.
With Hugh Jackman.
Was bad Jackman. So Space Jam in '96 grossed $250 million. Pretty good. So let's see what this Space Jam does in July. Probably not as much since nobody can go to the since nobody will be going to the theater. So I know, I'm just kidding. Speaking of theaters, I think we talked about this, but I'll mention it one more time because they are pitching this. That I talked to you about this. I don't know if we've mentioned it. You can book your own private showing at a movie theater.
We were talking about this, I believe, last week.
Did we? Now, who's doing this? Is this AMC? You told us. Who was it?
A lot of theaters are doing it.
And pretty good. It's like $100 up to 20 people, I think. And you get your own showing, and you could watch some old movies. You get a selection, like of 10 old movies, or I think it's more expensive for new.
Right.
We should do that. We don't need 20 people. Me and you will rent out. We'll get a couple of us. Me, you, Emily. We'll. You know what we should watch? We should watch this.
Hi, my name is Rocky Balboa, the Italian style.
If Emily's going to be there, we have to put some out. Well, first thing, you don't have a choice, a big choice of movies, but if I did have a choice, it would be The Birds.
What would it be? Oh, The Birds. You're doing that just to get under Emily's goat. She's very anti The Bird. If she was here, I would ask her to get rid of The Birds. Very good. But, yeah, so that is... so now, what do you like better? Obviously, there wasn't the technology that we have now. None of the social media apps. No Twitter. You see, you can't even stay off your phone during the show. So... Did you miss what do you not like about 2021 that do you like the apps? Do you like all of this? Do you like Twitter? You're not really a Twitter guy. Or did you like 96 better? The simplicity of just watching Seinfeld, turning on Channel 4. Imagine watching I haven't watched Channel 4. I don't even know where you would find
Channel 4.
Okay. I don't even think my TV has Channel 4 anymore. It only has streaming networks.
I don't know. The 90s I thought were a lot better. The internet was a happier place.
I like the anger on the internet now.
No, I don't.
I welcome it. I think this is good for us. Get a lot of it out. Just everybody hate everybody.
No, my blood pressure goes up a lot now. Don't need it.
Oh no, you're wonderful.
Well,
We started back in the
Who?
Your friend and mine, Dr. Phil.
Are you kidding? Was that Dr. Phil?
Yes.
You're ugly. You are disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
The great Dr. Phil started back then?
Lines of cocaine.
Lines of Cocaine. I miss Dr. Phil.
Wrong.
Yeah, that was... I like Dr. Phil. That was he was one of our favorites.
Set up lines of cocaine with your daughter, and the two of you do lines of cocaine.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He admits it. Yes.
He sounds really, that guy sounds so much.
I wish I could have seen that episode. Now...
I found it, it is online. You can find it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, well, I'll watch it another time. I was watching this. I tried to watch it last night. The Kate Winslet new series, The Mayor in Easttown.
Oh, really?
Did you hear about this?
Is it a series or is it
It's a series. It's on HBO, and she is in this terrible.
I've seen clips of it.
She's in this really bad town. It's like a real, blue collar, poor, real falling apart town, and she's a detective. She was a legend because she hit this basketball shot as a high schooler that won them the championship, and that was the town's biggest moment. So she's kind of known for that, but she's now aged. She's very sarcastic, very jaded, and she's investigating a missing person. Not a lot of laughs, and I don't like. I thought it was going to be with Kate Winslet, and I was upset I didn't see Leonardo DiCaprio there. I was hoping that she was going to poor guy again, but now 96 was also Titanic, right?
Was it 96? Yeah, possible.
It was around 96 was Titanic. Now that's the movie. That's the movie, not the actual not the actual Titanic.
Let's get that straight.
No, don't get it straight. I hate when you prove me wrong on a national show like this.
It was 97, actually.
I hate you.
You know, but as long as you make up things, you know,
But that's not that far off.
no, you weren't that far.
You
But just for the sake of
you couldn't let it slide. Not 1 year. You couldn't let it slide.
now, let's go back to your little tall tales. We have another word for
Trust me, whatever you're doing, it's working. It is working.
Now time for our sponsors. What's the name of that drink?
Celsius.
Celsius.
Steve, I've only done 100 of these sponsors. You still don't know the drink?
You're making so much money from it. Yeah.
You know what? They are mad at us at Governor's Comedy Club. They want us to get some sponsors, Steve. They want somebody to sponsor. If you're watching, we should do what they do on public TV. Stop the show. Let's stop it right now and start begging for donations. Let's do that right now. I'm stopping. I'm not going to be funny for the next 2 minutes, which is hard for me. And I'm going to beg people for money. If you'd like to see more of Steve and Steve,
You should have the operations all set down there. Maybe your mom can sit back there and answer the phones with you.
our operators are standing by. Our families are standing by. We will take GoFundMe, or as I like to say, go. I bleep that out. Sorry. That was. You know what, Steve? It's actually not the one I wanted.
I thought it was.
It actually is, but I had such a better one because I like some of those ministry ones. You know, I was trying to get a lot of those from those times when you. Let's see if I could find it. It was one of my favorites. No, I can't. Wow. Maybe it's this.
101soundboards.com.
It's well populated.
That's the one. Hell will be well populated. Anyway, please donate to the Steve Squared and Governor's Comedy Club show. I'll probably get in trouble for this. I'm kidding. Do not donate. I don't even know what that means. But we are looking for sponsors. If you'd like to be a sponsor, you get yourself one of these fantastic. Look at this, Steve. Look what you get if you donate. You get a dumbbells T-shirt. Hold on, wait for it. Look at that. That's my up-and-coming television show that will be streaming somewhere. Definitely not on Channel 4, but hopefully somewhere. You got a lot of good stuff coming up. So, if you'd love to be, who wouldn't? I think that's a great thing is to sponsor our show. I mean, you're always at Citi Field. Why don't you ask the Mets?
I'm not too close with them.
I could tell by the seat.
Exactly. You got your friends at the Bronx and the Yankees.
I could talk to Hal Steinbrenner and see if the Yankees would love to be part of the Steve Squared show. So, Steve, let me ask you this. Sometimes you like to eat dinner before the show. Did you eat dinner before the show?
I ate dinner maybe about an hour.
So what did you have for dinner? Because I'll tell you why I'm asking.
I went to our favorite spot, Umberto's.
Where did you go?
Umberto's.
Oh, I love the minestrone soup at Umberto's. No, they're closed today. It's Monday.
No, they're now open on Mondays now, Steve.
I love it.
That's right, so now you don't have to go. You don't have to go all the way to your other store. You go.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I'm going to go right after the show. Let's close this out and let's go to Umberto's. Getting some Monday night minestrone. I love it. So I'm saying this because I was watching this at How Food Talk About. They were doing the Swanson TV dinner. How the TV dinner started. The Swanson TV dinner. And they were talking, so that's a good one. People should watch it. I didn't get to watch it really, just kind of looked at it. I'm very excited to see that. And the other one that just dropped on Food That Built America, the Popsicle versus the Good Humor Bar. Were you a popsicle guy? Like the Good Humor or a popsicle?
I like both. I like the popsicles, like the orange and the cherry. But I did like, that classic Good Humor bar, the chocolate, crunchy chocolate.
Delicious, right?
Shell with the so flaky vanilla ice cream in the middle.
They also, what's your favorite what was your favorite Swanson TV dinner?
Fried chicken.
Oh, you went the classic.
Yeah, fried chicken.
Oh, Steve, do me a favor. You got to tell this story before we go out, and you could, if you want, tell what happened to you that you told me at Kentucky Fried Chicken. This has to be your rant of the day, and I'm giving you your rant because you forgot. You have the floor. Go ahead, Steve. You have the floor. Finish us off tonight.
You always complain that I'm never angry.
Give us some anger. Go ahead. Set it
No,
up.
I don't know. I'm angry now, Steve. I feel pretty much zen right now.
Well, tell them.
Okay, well, anyway, my parents went to Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. So I went online, phone here, did my order, and went down there to get my meal, which was 12 pieces original, like the two sides.
You got 12 pieces, 12-piece original bucket
Original recipe.
in the bucket?
Yes.
What were the two sides you got?
Mashed potatoes and coleslaw.
Nice. Okay, continue.
So I get to the KFC, and I get to the counter, and they ask me who this is, and I give them the name. So okay, I'll be right with you. And And so I'm watching them prepare. They're very busy. There's a line going outside. I'm inside the store, but there are people who drive through picking up their orders. And so I'm watching them, and I see it looks like they're doing my order, like two pieces. And I did notice something unique, and that is that it's extra crispy that they were putting in the bucket. Now,
That's suspicious.
There's a difference between crispy and
That's weird.
crispy. Is just extra crispy. It's
Right.
not more bread, and it doesn't taste as good.
So you noticed they tried to sneak in some extra crispy in your bucket.
So what happened is, yeah, so they put, and then they bring it over to me, and they got the bag ready for me to go because I paid online.
Of course.
Paid for it, you know, and I said, that's original, isn't it? No, extra crispy. He said, no, I said original on my thing there. Oh, we don't have any original. It's gonna take a half an hour.
A half an hour.
Steve. That is unacceptable. Who the hell, obviously they have all this extra crispy, but obviously no one's eating it. But they have no,
They tried to sneak and pawn it off on you.
this is
That's that's very upsetting. I'm not happy with that.
I got him for a bun cake, though. He asked me if I wanted an extra side. So I really don't need an extra side, but I do see a bun cake right
I don't understand. KFC had a bunt cake?
Yeah, they have these little cakes, yeah.
So you said they couldn't. They had to confer with management. They had to call the corporate office.
She knows it. They didn't call her from. She kind of mumbled to her superior, and they gave me
The head KFC guy,
But I looked
Colonel Sanders.
I think it's ridiculous because obviously, and my dad said, make sure it's not extra crispy. What do you mean it never is? I said, oh yes it is. Well, he was probably right because I was going through drive-through. When I go through drive-through, they'll just give it to you. You can't see anything. Oh, there it is. Bye.
Right. And this is the point. How many people go home unhappy with the wrong chicken, the wrong order, and what, do you go back? Of course not. You're home now, and nothing can make you more angry than this. This is just, if there was ever an unacceptable moment, it's now. You get home and you get the wrong chicken, extra crispy, crappy chicken. Unacceptable. But they made right. They gave you a bunt cake. Did you get the original?
Yes, I did get the original. It was nice and hot.
It was nice and hot. And you got a fresh, original chicken that they just murdered moments before, probably from my air conditioner, my parents' air conditioner. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is another heartwarming story to finish the Steve Squared show. The murderous killing so Steve can get his original KFC chicken, 2 sides, and yes, a lovely bunt cake. What's a bunt cake? The bunt cake. It's a cake with a hole in it.
Yeah. Basically.
Well, that was from my Greek wedding.
Yes, you're right.
When they brought the bunch, he goes, "What's a bunt cake? It's got a hole in it." Yes, well, that's a good story to end on. Thank you once again to all our Square listeners. Most of this show is not factually true. Please don't hold us to anything we say here. Our opinions, thoughts, the words that come out of our mouth, we are not responsible for. I wrote up a new disclaimer, Steve. This is not the express written consent of Governor's Comedy Club, the Steve Squared, Major League Baseball, or anybody that has anything to do with anything. If you're thinking of contacting us or suing us, please definitely go to the website of Emily. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So please have a great week. Steve, you got your show this week, right?
Yes, I do. Friday night, 6 to 8 on WHBC 91.3.
Everything and Anything. We'll look forward to some Steve jams coming out of there. I'm still working on the show Dumbbells, pitching it everywhere. We're gonna get people dumbbells. I feel like that's just it's a waste what's on TV now. I got to bring dumbbells to the public. I'm trying, folks. It's not hard. You got to know people in this business. I don't know anybody, but I'm trying. Go to the Stephen R. Kaminsky so you could see a little bit of it. Stephen R. Kaminsky Instagram. You could catch some of the little. I'm going to start dropping Master Pipe Theater. You can see. Yes, you know him very well. Master Pipe Theater, Dumbbells, and that's going to be coming up. So thank you all. Want everybody, Steve, as always, it's a pleasure. For my partner in crime, Stephen, for Emily wherever she is, and for my new, gleaming, bright, glaring, from the boutique itself, white teeth. Look at those teeth. Look at those. Look at those. Look at those chompers. I didn't even need lighting tonight. Have a great week. That's the Hollywood smile, Steve. That's what my mom always says. She goes, get that Hollywood smile. Have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you next Monday for all the hijinks on the Steve Squared Show.